Hello everyone, it's the Dutch 4 Master and welcome to a new The Sims 4 speed build house building video. So today I'm building a house called Modern Concept located in Oasis Springs in The Sims 4. And I must say that I really think this house turned out to look awesome in the end. And I must tell a story behind this house because actually originally this wasn't meant to be a speed build house, because as you maybe noticed 2 days ago I've started continued the renovation series. Some of my viewers who are here for a little bit longer, who've been subscribed to the channel for a little bit longer, know that in the Sim 3 I used to do a series called the Renovation series, and in that series I actually renovated houses that were sent in by viewers, and I did my best to actually make them look nicer. So I thought, well, now I'm a little bit more used to the way The Sims 4 works. Maybe I can try to do that in The Sims 4. So I started recording that, and that's also the reason why this video might have started a little bit strange for you. Because as you can see, I started with a shape that in the end didn't really fix, or, how to say it, work with the shape that I in the end decided to go for. And that is actually because I thought that I would build a renovation house, and I decided to renovate a house that you saw in the beginning. I thought I would use that for the renovation, but when I was actually renovating it here, I still thought I would make it a house for the renovation series. But in the end, the house turned out to have changed so much that I thought, well, I can't even call this a renovation because it's just like a total makeover. The house didn't look exactly the same at all. It was like totally different. So I thought, well, maybe I can just also do the interior, because with the renovation series I don't do the interior. So I thought, well, maybe I can just do the interior and also record how I shape the start of the house. So that's a strange shape you saw in the beginning, and then I can just make this a speed build, because that would fit how much I've changed the house much better. So that's the reason that this video started kind of strangely, and I was seriously working on this house, and I was like, wow, people are not going to think this is a renovation. So yeah, I'm happy that actually in the end I've decided to change it to a speed build, because this house seriously turned out to be awesome. And I've actually come up with a very intuitive and cool new way to make this house just a little bit different from other houses that you've seen so far. I've actually posted previews on Facebook and Twitter, and I think I've read like 5 times already that they thought the house was clever, because in the end you will see, or well, in some time you will see that I've decided to make shutters, or yeah, I think you can call it shutters or blinds on this house, but I did that in a very special way, and you will see in a second how I did that. Maybe now, yes, here we go. I made shutters by actually placing down shelves, and I used the brown shelves, and I did that just I placed them like this, and then a little bit more, pressing Alt, you can place objects on the wall everywhere on the wall you want. And that's how I actually ended up making the house look like it has blinds in front of the house, or not blinds, I mean something different. Like seriously, that's the main point of this house are the shutters, that's the word, and I couldn't come up with the name, but it are shutters. And as you can see, in the end it will give a very cool effect to the house, and I'm very proud over how it turned out to look like. Actually, when I came up with when I saw Sims 4 build mode, that was one of the things that I really wanted to do, because shutters are seriously something that I personally think are very important for modern houses. So I thought, well, I'm just going to try to do that actually, and there I did it. So here, after adding this, I came up with the idea to actually make this a speed build, because adding this was just, it made the house way too different from what the original looked like. Because I mean, you can't see any similarities between the houses anymore. And in the end, it just turned out to be a completely different house. So now you might wonder, well, you did upload a renovation video, or at least you said you did. And that's right, I've actually decided to just download a house from the gallery again. Not from one of my viewers, because it was actually the first video, so I didn't have any house from my viewer to film yet, or actually to renovate. So I just got a random house that could use a renovation from the gallery, and I started renovating it, and that turned out to be much better actually. I said to myself that I shouldn't change too much, so I've really kept the shape of the house the same. I've only changed the roof a bit, but I've not even added an extra level or something. So I think that's great. And if you would like to check out that video, it is in the link is in the description down below, and otherwise it's on my channel. And yeah, I just call those houses like a renovation house number 1. So this is actually number 1. It turned out to be kind of modern, but kind of, you know, more of a basic styled house. So not extremely modern like this house will be, but also not really like a traditional style. Kind of, yeah, I can't really come up with what kind of style it is. Well, I think you just have to decide for yourself. So go ahead and check the video out. It is in the link down below. And if you also want to, well, now you hear that I actually renovate houses from people. Now you might wonder, well, how can I get my house being renovated by you? Well, it's pretty simple. You just upload a house to the gallery with the hashtag DutchSims4Reno. Is that right? Hashtag no. I'll also put it on the screen, but it's hashtag DutchSims4MasterReno. If you put that in the description of the house, I'll all those houses just come together, and then I'll be able to download your house, and yeah, I will just renovate it. There are some, well, not really rules, but some things you have to think about before uploading, because the house shouldn't be too big, because I'm not going to renovate houses that are on a 40 by 40 lot, because actually another point or another challenge in the renovation series is the fact that I don't well, I want to renovate the house in the time constraint or the time limit of 1 hour. So the house shouldn't be on a 40 by 40 lot. I think, yeah, just smaller than like a very big lot. I think you can come up with yourself what's a very big lot and what's not. So a lot, I think 20 by 30 is okay, and even smaller is of course also okay. And in that way, I think that I'll actually be able to upload this series a little bit more often than in a regular speed build. Of course, these will also continue, but these will just be an extra, the renovation videos. So yeah, I was very happy to actually see that I saw people just, you know, submitting houses for this series, because today I looked and I saw that like 5 people had actually already submitted houses using the hashtag. And that was really strange to realize, actually, that people really use the hashtag, really watch the video and do what, yeah, I asked them, or, you know, just think, well, that's a good idea, let's do that. Just, you know, I'm not like a dictator who wants that everyone does what he wants to, don't worry, but it's just cool that people actually, yeah, if I say something in the video, except for the views, then seeing that people just do what you, not ask, but what they can do, that's pretty awesome. So here you also see that this was originally going to be a renovation video, because as you can see, I deleted all the interior furniture and stuff, and that's also something that I'll be doing with the renovation series, but not deleting it. But I must say that I'm also not going to renovate interiors, only if I have like time left in the 1 hour time constraint. But I'll do my best, or try to not delete the interior too much. So that's also one of the challenges, but I'm not going to add any furniture, because that just takes too much time. Yeah, I know that many people watch my videos for the exterior design, and I also personally really enjoy that more. So in that way, I can actually create more videos, and also more videos that you will probably like. So that's kind of the idea behind it. So interior won't be renovated, but yeah, I can try to just make sure that it is still usable, the interior. So yeah, as you can see here, I started adding some plants in the garden. Nothing too special, but the garden isn't that big either, so I couldn't do something very special with it. By the time I was recording this, the Move Objects On mod wasn't released yet, so I haven't used it in this house. But maybe for the next house I will use it if the mod actually works, because mods often don't work for me for some reason. But anyways, also later in the video you will see that I will change the lot that it's built on. I will not change the neighborhood or anything, but I'll put it on the lot opposite of this house, because in that way the lighting is actually better. Because of course for the thumbnail, so the reason why you clicked on this video, I really want like nice screenshots, and with the shadows in The Sims 4, they're like so realistic that in the morning the colors the sun comes from the right side, so you have a bright looking picture, but the colors are just not the way they are in the afternoon, and in the afternoon they look better. So that's why I decided to place it on the opposite LUT, because then yeah, I can actually make a screenshot in the afternoon with the good lighting of the front of the house, and otherwise I could only make a like screenshots of the back of the house with good lighting. I don't know if you understand what I mean, but yeah, maybe YouTubers understand the point I make here. But anyways, that's the reason that I decide to actually change it to a different LUT. I think that will happen in like a second. I must say that I've had to rebuild the interior twice, because well, actually 2 times I decided to move in a family, but then move out the family again, and then I said that they could take the furniture in the house, and then I couldn't find the furniture back again, so I had to rebuild it twice. But that does make that the interior is built pretty fast, because I know what I wanted to do, so I just made it exactly the same as the last time, because that really turned out to be cool. So I can say that the interior really turned out to look pretty awesome in this house. In the last house, or last speedrun I believe, I promised that I would take more care of the interior, so that's actually what I've done in this video, and I hope you like what I did with the interior. It's like very modern and kind of basic, but still I try to make it detailed, and yeah, it's just small, so kind of a compact house, but I really like the way it turned out to look like. And also I always wanted to build a house named Concept, because I think the word concept is just something cool. It's really something artistic, I feel like it is, and something you know, related to architecture. So I decided to actually name it like this. And of course it's a modern house, so I thought, well, you know, modern concept would just be a little bit strange, so I decided to go for modern concept. So that's the reasoning behind the name of this house. So yeah, I hope this commentary or this voiceover is kind of okay. You know, always when I have to explain things and I shouldn't forget to say anything, it can get kind of chaotic when I have to talk in another language than my own language. But I hope it's not too chaotic, because of course I wanted to explain everything about the renovation video, and also the renovation series and stuff, and how it worked with this video. But yeah, I hope you don't really mind. So here I actually just make a cool shelf with, you know, some fruits that are fake on there, and here I add some wardrobe stuff. I heard that those are actually meant to be in the wardrobe and not like near the entrance, but I thought it looked cool in the entrance, so I actually just placed them there. You know, it doesn't matter where you place stuff, it's okay anyways. So here on the top level we actually have the master bedroom and the master bathroom. I mean, I had to come up with the name, or the word actually. So this is a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom house, but yeah, I think it's okay for just a small family. It should be definitely usable. And also here you see the cool effect of the shutters when you look from inside. And I really like that effect. It really looks cool, and those shutters really make this house special, because the shape isn't something too special, but I think the shutters really make this house look so much better. And I think that this is actually my favorite house so far. My last house that I uploaded was actually the house called what was it again? I believe it was Sandstorm. Yes, that's it. It was Sandstorm, and I also called that house my favorite. But actually now, with the shutters on this house, I think that this house, Modern Concept, is my new favorite house. If you would like to see the last speed build, it's on my channel, of course, just like all my other videos. But then you can check it out. It's also a very modern house, way bigger than this one, and it also really turned out to look cool. I also tried to do some special things there. I really try to just experiment with the game, you know, using the shutters, trying to make something look like half was, I mean. So I've done my best there, and I hope you enjoyed that, just experimenting with The Sims 4, and also, yeah, just building nice looking houses. So yeah, I couldn't make a fly through for this video because it was way too laggy. But here are the screenshots. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you back later.